Hello everyone, today we are looking at the Masters 5 Tracer. We're looking at this gameplay. This Masters 5 Tracer says that he struggled to get any value or find any opening from his perspective when it's a range of a match at the Master 5 to GM5. One part that stood out to him was that the first half with the cart at the stairwell section, all entrances seemed like instant death if I chose incorrectly due to Cassidy looming in the background, so I struggled to get in. So basically, what I'm getting right now is just that your angles are pretty much denied right now. Whatever angle that you want to take is denied. That's true. Cassidy is very good at denying Tracer's angles, and but I think that's not the end of the world because there's always options that you can see if you understand what's happening on the map right now. So this Tracer also says a lot of times when he's playing games with GM players, it usually ends up the same way, with him not being able to go in properly and provide less value as a result. Okay, let's have a look at this gameplay.
Did you catch anybody good?
So yes, I have watched this gameplay before this, and there are some things that I can point out. In my opinion, I hope whatever that I point out can help this Tracer right here.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Okay,
1.
so we are playing in Shambali, we're on attack. They are mainly,
Escort the payload.
before we begin, there are mainly two routes that we can take. We can take right, we can take left. Yeah. And looks like this time we choose to take the right side first. So we go up right. We go up right side. Yeah. And then we sneak here, which is a very nice angle in my opinion. It's decent because if you can control this angle that the enemy Tracer is in, your tank can walk up freely. Yeah. The main thing about controlling this angle right here is that your tank can pretty much walk up here, and if you're able to control this area, then your tank can stand here without anyone shooting him in the back or in the side. And then that way your tank's resources don't get burnt so much. And so here the enemy Tracer is being a bit sneaky, trying to get a nice first one clip on you. Oops. Yep. And did you recall? I'm not sure. You didn't recall, which is okay. Let's see. Yeah. So good reaction, very nice blink reaction, reduced the amount of damage taken. Now, so they got a surprise on you, so you know that this Tracer is on this angle. So like I said, there is a left angle and there's the right angle. So if you want to take this right angle, because this Tracer is here, you need to fight this Tracer. Yeah. Now, when we choose that, okay, if I want to take this angle, I want to I need to fight this angle. Okay, what does that mean? That also means that we need to figure out whether or not it's, oh, I hate this. Oh no. Okay, let me close this. Sorry. So we need to figure out or not whether that this fighting for this right here is beneficial, or if it's even fightable at all. Yeah. You know, say for example, if you decide to engage on this enemy Tracer right here, yeah, and there's a Widow here, free, having a crossfire against you, you're really fighting a 2v1, not something you want to do. Yeah. So anytime that there's an angle and it's a 2v1, there is a low chance that you're going to win, especially if you're not receiving help. However, you do have a sand with you, so if this sand want to push up with you and help you, put an orb on you and fight this for this angle with you, that would be beneficial. And as if your sand is not coming with you, you kinda just need to give up and take another angle. I mean, you don't have to give up, but you have to choose one or two. Yeah. But if you choose to continue play here, you cannot overcommit. The only thing you can do is to fight this Tracer and make sure this Tracer cannot stay here for free, and shoot your tank that is right here. That's what you want to do right now. So let's see what you do here. I hate this. Yeah. So I see another issue right here where before, wait, let me see that again. Yep. So we got 2 and 1/4 blinks. Right, 2 and 1/4 blinks. 2 and 1/4 blinks. We see a Lucio come to this angle to help this Tracer. We see that. Ideally, we should think, oh, okay, it's a 2v1 Lucio plus Tracer versus one single Tracer. We are thinking about surviving. That's what we want to do. But instead, we blink inside. Yeah. Even though we're like, okay, we want to engage this, but we blink inside and we're a bit exposed right here. Could have died if Widow shot us or Baptiste shot us. So instead of going into surviving mode, we go into attack mode, awkward attack mode. I mean, awkward as in like, you know, it's like, this is really awkward, isn't it? Like, look, you're exposed to Baptiste, Widow, Tracer on your right, and now the Reinhardt in front of you. That's why you might get your recall forced out. Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, there was a very high chance that you could have died with your play right there. If the Baptiste was better, or like the Widow had a shot on you or something. So very risky, very bad decision. So you really needed to play it for your life there. That or either you die or you get a recall forced out. So now your recall don't get forced out. That's fine. So now we don't know where you want to go. We're just shooting main. We see enemy Tracer engage on the back line. Now she doesn't have recall, but we don't really have much blinks either. We have 1 and 1/4. It's not like we can really duel her. Yeah, especially once again if we don't have our Sam with us, because once again if you start taking this tool right here, Baptiste can help this Tracer, but you might not get help from your teammates. So you have to watch out, and you have to think about whether or not you receive help. So instead of scouting, seeing if the Tracer fully backed, we commit. Yeah, let's see what you do here. Commit. Did a bit of damage. How much? Okay, almost nothing. And now we don't have our recall. And it's gonna be difficult to challenge this Tracer right here if we don't have our recall. Okay, so the first 2 engagements we had on this right side right here was a bit difficult, mainly because we didn't understand that this is just not really an angle that we can commit an attack and win, because we're alone. No one's really helping us to take this angle. However, let's see. Okay. However, if you see this, yeah, if you do not choose the right angle, if you choose the left angle on the other hand, you realize that, so here's what you could have thought. You realize that, okay, Lucio and the enemy Tracer are friends, and this area is not for you to play. You can't do much on this area, and you're like, okay, what other area is there for me? Okay, well, screw this, screw right side, I'm going left side. So you go here, you clear out the high ground, yeah, or you can go down here like this, behind here, and shoot whoever that's contesting the card. That's something you can do. Yeah, shoot whoever that's contesting the card. That way the card can move forward and you rotate around as the card is moving forward. That's what you can do, which is a lot better in my opinion. If you did it earlier, this Rhine would have died faster, but the Rhine died anyways. Let's see what's happening here. So as you were distracting them, the Rhine wants to contest the payload. But if you see this, when Ryan is contesting the payload, if you are right here with your Cassidy, this is easy shots on the Ryan. Very, very easy shots. He cannot stay here, the Ryan. There's too much damage for him, especially if he's not getting pocketed. But it seems that you were at least providing a bit of a distraction, and this Ryan doesn't get healed, and he played a bit over aggressive. That's why he probably got too low and died. I mean, honestly, the Ryan should have played a bit more passive, knowing that his backline is distracted right now, but instead he decides to break LOS with his supports and push this Cassidy in this room. That's a bit unfortunate that he made this decision, and that was a mistake from him. He got low, he got discorded, he got low, fan a hammer in the face, and then he just dies. Yep. So As you can see right here, earlier I talked about this angle right here. So if the tracer is right here, tracer can have pretty free shots on the whoever that's on the card right here. So that's why this angle is beneficial to control. But even though this angle is beneficial to control, if you don't get help from your teammates, then you have to either go to survival mode or just take another angle. Yeah. So Ryan dies here. We get to push forward. We try to get some kills. We did get Widow, which is nice. And here, something point out here. Now this is a bit over aggressive. Why? This is a bit over aggressive. Yes, we have the numbers advantage. Okay. Oop. So let's mark it out. We have the number advantage. Yes, good. So Widow is dead here. No Widow. Yeah, it's now it's a 4v4. Why? Because our sand is on the payload. Our sand is on the payload, so realistically, whatever that's happening right here is a 4v4. Yeah, so you still have to play a bit. You still have to be careful. Yeah, I would say this is a bit aggressive because of this reason. You really don't have to risk your life right here because there is still an enemy tracer that is currently busy. There is a Lucio right here. There's a Baptiste right here. If you go in too deep, you might get your recall forced out. If you want to choose a safer option, it would just to be control this area. Let me control this and this area. Oh, not here. Control this marked area with the help of your sand, because eventually the sand will get around this corner, and he'll be able to help you control this area. Instead, we got a bit too aggressive, and oh no, what is this? What's happening? And we used our recall. Yeah. Okay, no, it's fine and okay because it's still a bit early on the early in this battle. Here, this is you're a bit exposed, yeah, and they just saw you use your recall. They know you don't have recall. Yeah, that's something I want to point out here, because a few seconds later you choose to take this space, you choose to take this. Now again, this is very early, very aggressive, but too early to be controlling this area. Why? Because the payload is here. Yeah, all they have to do is this, right? If Ryan just walks forward, your Sigma is here, the entirety of his backline is someone that you need to deal with. That's not very that's not, how do I put it? It's gonna be difficult because they got Tracer, Lucio, that very easily they can chase you down and then just eliminate you. Yeah. Okay, let's see. So here Tracer goes for you. Lucio will probably follow. He won't. Yeah, now you still don't have your recall, probably like 5 seconds. I'm not sure why Lucio is not going to help the Tracer. But either way, yeah. So you didn't get punished that time around, because if because if this Cassidy decides to just swing wide here and like help the Tracer get rid of you, he can do that. While it may not be the most optimal choice, that's something he can do as well. Especially if your Cassidy is not positioned as aggressive. I mean, like this, right? Ryan just holds his shield. Enemy Cassidy cannot do anything. They swing out wide and then they get rid of you. Yeah. So now you're back here. You get the orb, and our payload is here, which is great. Yeah. So now the payload is here, and the front line is like this. It's a line between the tanks. If you stand here and control this area, it's good, because then the enemy Tracer cannot be here shooting your tank in the back, and then eventually you will be able to rotate from here to here, and then get a angle on their backline, or even here. Yeah. That's all for this this part of the map. Because I guess another thing worth mentioning is that because your tank is taking a fight here, the payload could move from here all the way to here. Yeah, because your tank is holding right here, this line right here, the payload can move from here to here for free, and your positioning should supplement that. This one is a bit aggressive. I'm okay with it if you have recall, but if you don't, if you want to play a bit more passive, you can always play here, in my opinion. Especially if you don't want to get your recall forced out. Okay. So now you decide to go on the other angle, and then you see a Cassidy, Lucio, Ryan, Baptiste, like insta death zone, insta death angle. Yeah, I mean, I guess the other thing you need to understand is that this is for your team, who can help you? Mainly you, plus Sanop, and then maybe a crossfire from your teammate Cassidy right here. Maybe every now and then you might get a Susu, but they have Cassidy, Lucio, and Tracer. I feel like these three characters can change angles very fast, and mainly because they got Lucio. But your because you don't have a Lucio, the three of you move a bit slower around the battlefield. Here you just have to understand why this is why this room right here is a very dangerous angle, right? Because there's 4 people looking into this room right here. That's not where you want to be. It's not a good idea. You will die very fast. Once again, just stay here, get rid of this tracer. Yeah. So do that again. Stay here, get rid of this tracer. Yeah. Then once that happens, all your teammates can move in front, and then take a fight at this line right here, and then see how you play from there. That's a better option, in my opinion. So you get forced out, and then this is very bad. Why? Because you see, you go in here and it's like, oh my god, it's so dangerous, and then you back out. Now you're 1 HP. Now you're out of the fight. And not at an angle. So you're wasting a lot of time doing nothing here, in my opinion, because you chose a bad angle, and I wouldn't say you overcommit, but you chose a bad angle that used up a lot of your resources and made you end up in a worse position, in a very bad position where you cannot contribute to the fight. Whereas the enemy tracer right here is doing something useful at the very least. Creating distraction, controlling this angle, preventing this Cassidy from swinging here, from swinging out wide here. That's what she's doing right now. So enemy tracer goes for a pulse bomb, misses. Now she does not have a pulse bomb. You're still not at an angle. You're waiting. I mean, they have a window now. I think we will be going back because they have a window right now. So you would want to play a bit more passive. If you see your teammates, they are running right now, so you don't want to be playing a bit aggressive, because you will not receive help right now. So Ryan takes here, right? But again, you choose to go back to this room where there's a Cassie. Now this time around, maybe it's not too bad, especially if you played well, because it's only a Cassidy in this room. There's a Tracer outside, and Sand can be fighting Tracer, so at least you're having a bit of help against these 2 characters in this room right here, right now. Let's see what happens in the next few seconds. So now again, you're back to this fighting 2 guys at once. Maybe you get an orb now. You don't. Your recalls get forced. And again, let's see where we could be right now instead of this room. Yeah? Where we could be right now instead of this room. Again, this here. Work your way around here. Sit here, T for Tracer, and just keep shooting Ryan in the back. Keep shooting Ryan in the back. play with this health pack. If Lucio push you, then you just run back a bit, bait the Lucio, yeah, bait the Lucio into fighting within your Cassidy's LOS, and maybe there's a chance to kill this Lucio if he feeds. But if he's not feeding, then you can really just keep trying to put damage into this Ryan. Eventually, he has to run away. He will get low, he'll run away, and your tank can move forward. That's something you can do to help your tank here. Yep. Okay, let's see. So your recall gets forced out, and instead of... So you start here, go into the room, now you get recall forced out. Now you don't have recall, you feel scared. Instead of running away to an angle that you can do something, you run back straight to your teammate, which is, again, as I said, a horrible position because you're not contributing. If you were right here, just do this. Blink here, and then walk here, and then just shoot right in the back. Very simple. Don't do this, do this instead. Yeah? Do that. That way you provide more values to your teammate. So let's see. So you really try to fight this room. I don't know why. Because if you see here, yeah, nobody's helping you. Your Sen and Kiriko is clearly very focused on the Rhine. Nobody's helping you. This Lucio might help this Tracer. Yep. Let's see. Does he get help? Let me see. Probably not. No. So this is a Tracer 1v1. Ideally you win it, but you don't. I mean, yes, your recall doesn't get forced out. His recall gets forced out. But you see, here's the difference. Even though his recall gets forced out, let's see. Here's something to point out here. Even though this Tracer's recall get forced out, look at where he end up after he recall. Somewhere useful. But your recall doesn't get forced out, but you're still in a shit position. Not a very good position. So just once again, just sit here, shoot whoever. Sit here, shoot whoever. Now this Cassidy is right here. It's gonna be a bit dangerous, yeah. So because this Cassidy is back here and he's not really looking into the room right now. Now I would say is a good time to be going to this room that you really like. So because he's not right there in the room, there's some cover from him. So if you play well, you can fight for the room. Okay, let's see what happens. So you're still in a shit position, not doing anything, 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 still not doing anything, not doing anything. Your tank dies. Yeah, fight is over. Yeah, you use your tank is dead. Fight is over. Your teammates committed 3 ults. Still no fight won. Now we committed a 4th ult, so we get Baptiste, but our Sen dies to a Tracer. Dies to the Tracer. We recall and we die, and then we kill Ryan and we still die. So 4 ults and a no fight win, while they didn't use any ult at all. So that was very unfortunate that we didn't win that fight. So actually, let me see, how did we lose that fight? Okay, let me watch that again. Okay, so we have ult. You're taking Tracer 1v1, tank trading, Wikitsune. Tank trading. Ryan gets discorded. Wikitsune, we want to push forward. Kiriko walks out in the open, gets one tap gets shot by Cassidy and gets Ryan hammer swing by the Ryan. So we use Kitsune, Kiriko die, we use Fox, Kiriko die for it. And then now we want to push, but we cannot because we don't really have anyone that is right here to really use the Kitsune. Nobody's shooting the Ryan in the back. Our Sigma doesn't know what he wants to do, so he's just like, okay, I'm just gonna ult and see what we get from here. You have to keep in mind, meanwhile, all this while you're not really doing anything. So we flux, force out lamp. We flux, we force out lamp. So we don't get anyone in the flux, but we forced out lamp. Now our Cassidy swings out wide. High noon, very high chance to get something, but Ryan puts up the shield, nobody dies. Okay, Lucio dies for it. So Kitsune didn't do much because there was no one there to use Kitsune. Flux forced out Lamp. After we forced out Lamp, we were able to get Lucio with Deadeye. And now we're in, right? After all this has happened, now we're in. So unless we kill like 3 here or like 4, we really threw the fight because we didn't do much. 4th alt, we did get this guy. We lose Zen in the progress. We use recall, kill Ryan, gets headshot by Casti, and we die. So I think once again, I guess not even talking about what you could have done in this fight. I think it was more like you just getting stuck in this area. You don't have the position to do anything to help the fight in this area. That's my opinion. Okay, let's fast forward here. Let's try and make it quick. Okay, let's see. We're back. Let's see what angle we take. So very simple. Just let's see what we do here. Go shoot the right. Yes. See? No. The one time you stood here, although it wasn't it wasn't here with the cover. The one time you stood here, you did quite a lot of damage to Baptiste and made him run away. Yeah. Now imagine if you just sat here and control this angle. Whoever that's here is gonna get shot by you the whole time. So very important, that angle right there. That's what you want to control. Okay, let's continue. But see, we run away, but we don't run to like a good angle. We just run to I don't know where. Yeah. See, nothing. Right. While the enemy Ryan is shatter, or like we're doing nothing. Yeah. There's a health pack here that you can take on this right side here. The angle that I'm talking about. You don't even need to run back to your teammates to get health packs. Really. See, okay, we want this. Okay, now we're in this room. Maybe we can do something from this room. But again, see, this is okay. This is doing something. Okay. Let's put it this way. I think it's not to say that you cannot take this room, but unless if you take this room, you're gonna kill 3. I think it's not worth it, because what happens is you burn recall. Yeah, there's a chance of you burning recall. You burn blinks. Yeah, you burn HP that causes you to run away back to your teammates and end up in a very horrible position where you could have just chose a nicer spot here, a safer spot, uncontested angle, and just shot Ryan in the back. All right, let's change. Let's go into this POV right here and see what we can do. This Ryan is discorded. You can sit here and shoot him non-stop in the back, and then he will, and he cannot stay here. Yeah. Now if Tracer and Lucio comes here to fight, either you run away or tell, hey Kiriko, come and help me please. Yeah. Because if you and Kiriko stay here, this is a very good angle. This will carry the fight. This will kill Ryan. This will carry the fight. That's my opinion. Okay. Instead, we're back here again. A very horrible angle. He's still discarded. Ryan is still discarded. Ryan feeds. Very nice. They beat. So we have nothing to match. Beat. So they still have. There's a chance that they can take the fight. It's pretty even right now because they lost someone, but they beat, and we have no outs to match them. Now we run back. Let's see. We help our Sen against the Lucio. Tracer is killing Sigma. Sigma dies. Now Lucio dies. So we still have the man disadvantage. Our Cassidy dies, and then let's see. 1, 2, 3, 3v3. It's a 3v3 right now. So enemy Tracer backs up. It's a 3v3 right now. Let's see what we can do. We try to fight for this room, then we realize that oh no, it's my, and then we don't go inside, and then our Kiriko gets harassed by Tracer. Tracer dies. Okay, very nice. See, this Tracer made a mistake. He should have ran, but no one is helping him in this room right here. This room is really it's really a death room. Yeah. Kiriko-san fighting a Tracer. 2v1, right? If you followed here and chased the Tracer around, it would be a 3v1. So the enemy Tracer actually made a mistake here, make a wrong read in the scenario right here, and died for it. Okay. No, that's not what I want to do. Okay. Kiriko dies after killing Tracer, and now we're just waiting for a regroup because it's last fight territory. Again, we are going into this. We're really trying to go into this. I don't know why. Again, we eat a fire strike in the face. Now we're afraid. Come on, take it. Take the angle. Take it. Take it. Oh no. We're here, but it's too little, too late because now the Rhine is here. If the Rhine is here, then all this area is kind of not available to you right now because they can all just push you while Ryan is blocking, is LOSing your the entirety of your team to help you. So it's too little, too late. And we die.
10 seconds.
Dutch. Overtime. We touch with ball. We rush back to the point. We get Cassidy. Miss Pulse Bomb. I don't think we needed to recall that. Recall not needed in my opinion. I don't know if you have blinks. Maybe you're afraid you're gonna die. Yeah, no, recall not needed. Misplay. Recall not needed in my opinion. Because you see, you recall back to a worse position, and now you have to spend a blink to come back to the payload. And now you don't have recall. Oh, almost. Now you're fighting alone on point versus 3. You're gonna die soon. You need to stall, and the round is over.
Complete. Score.
So let's try to sum it up that's to something that you can understand. I need a... Okay, right, that's good. So here's a few things that we need to understand. I think number one, we need to understand teamwork. Yeah, basically, who's helping you? Who is helping Tracer on the angle she wants to take? Okay, who's helping the Tracer? Who is helping Tracer on the angle she wants to take? Okay, now, so and then we have to think about Tracer with less help. Oh, yeah, screw that. With less help, what the Tracer with less help needs to do is survive. Survival mode. What you need to do, yeah. Otherwise, you have another option, which is just take another uncontested, easier angle. That's number one. Okay, number one. Number two. I think this is a pretty big issue with your gameplay as well. You can run. You can run. Okay, run is okay. Running is okay. But run to a better... Run to let me see. Run to a safer angle. run to a safer angle. Yeah. Instead, what you don't want to do is run back to your backline. That's not what you want to do. Why? Why you don't want to run back to your backline? Because okay, let me just clear this. Why you don't want to run back to your backline? Yeah, back to backline is bad. Almost always bad. Why? Every step backwards is every step needed. Every step forward, yeah, needed to get to an angle, yeah. To get to an angle, yeah. So every time you run away from the angle, every time you spend one blink to back away from an angle, that's one blink you need to spend to go forward again. So it's very time wasting, yeah. And not only that, if you start from your back line, you need to spend so much time, spend a lot of time getting to an angle. You're wasting a lot of time to get to an angle, and all this time, all this, and most importantly, all this is time spent doing nothing. Doing nothing. That's why you feel like you don't do anything. That's a more in-depth review for this muscle tracer right here. Okay, so this will be the end of the video. If you have any questions, just I guess Discord DM me or something. But I hope this video helped you, and I hope this I hope this video was informational and can help you learn something. Obviously, what I say in this video, these are just my opinions. There's probably better opinions out there. I'm not sure, but this is just a piece of my advice to this master tracer right here. And I hope everyone that watches this learns something from this. Thank you. Goodbye. Oh.